above me. Stepping through the crowd, yeah, I'm feeling so supreme. On another level, on another level, on another level above me. Stepping through the crowd, yeah, I'm feeling so supreme. On another level, on another one above me. Stepping through the crowd, yeah, I'm feeling so supreme.
Hello, everybody. Here we go. All right. So what we're going to do today in this live/Discord training. So my name's Dustin. I am the Discord's expert of the week. My channel is Greeks Geek, and normally I run the Greek side of the options to try to help everybody understand what goes on with the Greeks and their option plays, how to choose better options based on your Greeks that are offered, right? Delta, theta, all that good stuff. Excuse me. But today, being that we are part of this Discord, as you see right here, this is the Discord, Stockmo Academy, right there. And my channel is this one, Greeks Geek. And so as you can see, I've got some plays running. Right now, I'm in the money for a UNH, United Healthcare's call. I opened last Friday with a few of our members. And yeah, it's so far it's running. We have hit resistance, and we're going to go over that with ORB today. But I just want to show anybody that's out there watching this Discord viewpoint. This is what you would get on the earners level. Let's pop over here real fast. So on my description and in the bio of the channel, you'll see a WAP link that will bring you to this landing page. Click on the earner join and you will benefit in every way. It is very much worth it. We've had several members join and upgrade from the learner side over here, the lower end side, up to the earner side pretty much within the same day they joined because they realized how much benefit it is. So you can't really go wrong. Give it 1 month at least. If you do join through this website, through my link, I'm saying, shout out in the chats over here and say, hey, Front End Options, I joined through your link, just to say hi. So here I am. There's my live thumbnail, and we're going. This is our chat right here. So let's get right to it, everybody. Let's hop over to the pre-drawn out UNH ORB strategy on TradingView. So, well, I'll go back and I'll show you what I did. I wanted to pre-draw this for you so you can see what it would look like at the end, and then we'll go back and redraw. So go to your of the day. Now, ideally, you would do ORB very much in the morning. So within the first 15 to 30 minutes of opening market, you would do the ORB drawings. So we'll go ahead and we'll drop these out so we can redraw. All right, so here's what it would look like on a 15-minute chart. I've seen people do 30-minute charts. I think 30 minutes is a bit long. You could. I've seen people do as short as 5, and frankly, that seems a bit too quick because the market usually is wacky and wild in the first 15 to 30 minutes. But 15, I do feel it gives you a solid entry point to the ORB drawings. It gives you a bit more right away. Whole point of ORB is to find what the trend of the day might be with that stock. Now, I say might because nothing is a guarantee. So this candle right here is my opening channel or opening candle within the channel we're going to build. Now it says 7:45 because I'm in Colorado, and so markets open at 7:30 for me. So just go with whatever your time frame is. So we were going to include wicks. So you see there's a wick right there. We can pop it in, boop, and we're going to draw that out. I'm going to change this to blue. We're going to do another one on the top end of the wick. Line that up, level it out. And then we're just going to come in just a tad, drop that up, bring that up like that. That looks good. Okay, so we have our top and bottom of the wicks drawn in the closed 15-minute candle. So you want to wait for it to finally close. Don't start drawing while it's still moving around. Okay, now you can drop to a 5-minute or 3-minute. 1 minute to me is a bit too quick, but you could. I prefer 3 or 5 minute. Here we are. Making sure we're all on the same dates. Right. Okay. So we have drawn our opening range 15-minute candle, including wicks, top and bottom. Now, don't worry now that they don't line up, because once you change your time frames, the candles do move, right? So just keep them where they are. Don't try to match them up or anything. What do we do now? We are going to then wait. Now, obviously, it is almost noon here, so this has been running. Now, ideally, you would not have seen any of this, right? This would be a black, just an unknown. So you'd wait for these candles to start moving. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Now it's in the channel right here. Nothing's happening. We have a little breakdown. This almost would confirm to you a bearish movement of this stock, in which case you could open up a short position or buy a put and have it run down. But we didn't have a full confirmation right here or a lower. It actually broke back into the channel, in which case we hold then. You don't do anything. It held all the way through. It started gaining a bullish momentum. All right, well, let's look up here then. Broke through and then confirmed. And you can see right here at this point, we should put that in the front, huh? So right there is where you have a confirmation, because the wick and the candle stayed above your top line of the orb channel. You have one here that was well above. Your secondary one was above. And your third one touched. Fourth one rebounded. Now, of course, you also have your EMA lines. You have your Bollinger Bands. You may have other indicators running as to what to do, right? So clearly, at this point in time, even before we've seen any of that, you would see your indicators are still on that upper bullish trend, which still gives you more confidence that you're going to be in a bullish movement. So what you could have done if you were not seeing any of this forward motion is we could have gone in and opened a long position right here. And I like to do a 1-to-2 ratio. We'll do 1.5 since this is a expensive expensive and quick moving stock, right? And we'll go to 5. So your 1 to 5, well, 1.5 to 5.5 ratio. Do that. Okay, so if you wanted to take profit at your break even, which depends on what that premium is going to be, right? Your Vega is going to go up with your volatility. Your Gamma is going to go and help your Delta as you get closer to that strike price, right? And I think, let's see, we entered at 306. If you had a 313 strike price, I'm pretty sure it would be like almost $1,500 for a 2-week hold on that, maybe $1,000 for Friday expiration. So these are expensive right now. UNH, as you all I'm sure know, has been doing some crazy movements with what's gone on in the company. And I actually have a call on it since last Friday. In fact, I considered selling right here at this plateau because I was up like $720 on that call, and it was like 90% profit margin from purchase, but it has some gigantic upside. I mean, we're looking 300. It came down from 550. Now, what do I expect it to go back to 550 in the next 2 weeks? No. I think you'll be lucky to hit 350 in the next 2 weeks. And it's going to be fully dependent on so many things. But as far as ORB is concerned, that's pretty much it. We had an outbreak here, or breakout here, say opening range breakout. We broke out of the channel here. We retested right on the line. Beautiful. Textbook. Wick hit and rebounded beautifully. EMAs and Bollinger Bands, everything all suggested bullish movement. And so you would open a call here with high confidence that you are going to be in the green enough, at least, until it's not, right? So like this right here is curving. Like, I mean, we could wait another 2 hours for the day to close, and this might all of a sudden just red pepper this and just straight blow through this channel. And, you know, all the money that I could have gained on this is gone. Could be negative at that point, right? Just think 294 is my zero line. So that's how you use ORB. It's really quite simple. I don't need to make a long video on this. That's really what it is it's just waiting for the trend to break out, either bullish or bearish, wait for a confirmation just like this, and let it run. This is good for more of a zero DTE, so expiration of the same day. Now you can buy calls or puts, of course, a week out or more and still close them in the same day if you have profits you like. You could easily do that. And so if it's not too expensive for you, you know, you don't mind buying a Friday expiration, even though you expect to close it today, use ORB. I know a bunch of us have done it. Brandon, Jordan, I'm pretty sure 808 and TMF, all of the experts on our channel have done ORB before, and with a high success. I know 808 loves his ODTEs. He's all about that versus holding calls. So this might work very nicely for him if he ever wants to branch away from SPY or QQQ, which is his bread and butter. But honestly, why would he? He's killing it using what his strategy is. But for those that are looking for a solid strategy to help with a confident boost, this is a nice one. Brandon actually has done it. One of our members has done it several times and complimented, saying, "Hey, this ORB has been awesome." So real quick, we'll go back just for a refresher. 15-minute candle. Draw your lines out top and bottom, including the wicks. Make sure your candle has closed on that time frame. If you're doing 30, make sure it's closed on the 30. Drop it down then to 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Let's go at 3 minutes and see what it looks like, because this is a 5. All right, so our 3 minute, you know, right there. Boop. Beautiful. Look at that. It landed right on the line. It was perfect. Now there's no bottom wick in this candle because it's part of the wick of the other one in the 5 minute. But there it is. Lands right in that line. Here's your confirmation. Here's your bullish movement, and you're good to go. And that's a nice green pepper there, right? So there's your movement, and you would have got, so we're at 5.5. Yeah, we had a 5.5 to 1.5 ratio. So this is your stop loss box, right? So anything down below this, you'd place your stop loss. It hits here or below, you would sell. You could also queue a sell order so that as soon as it hits the top of this range right here, look at that. Look at that beautiful line. Just boom, right on top of that. Bing, bing, bing. Right there. Now, if you're afraid that because it went plateaued, went flat, it could reverse, you can go ahead and put a sell order here at 312, you know, and likely was sold. So 306 to 312, boom. So you would have hopped in at 935, and you would have sold at 1025. Let's say 1035 for easy math. 1 hour. That's all you had to do. Hold it for 1 hour. That's it, folks. That's orb. Now, let's try 1 minute just for kicks and giggles, right? See what that looks like. I want to grab the box here. It worked. It worked. There's just a few more candles here that make it confusing. You can see how it's confusing, right? You came down, you touched the line, it rebounded, but then there's two reds and then the green. So you're gonna hesitate to buy a call on this, right? I would. I'd be like, I don't know what's gonna do. I mean, we have the EMAs kind of dropping, they're kind of consolidating, you know. We have the 13 to 10 going up. I don't like the one to do the retest. After you have a retest and confirmation and you're in, drop to the one if you want to. Like that's fine, you know, because then you can watch it go all the way out, right? But you know, the one's a great one to find if you are going to sell right away, you know, or you're scalping, obviously. But yeah, so I don't want to make this a long video because this video is actually going to be posted to Expert of the Week in our Discord. So I don't want to do a long video live on this. But this is what it is, guys and gals and dogs or whoever is watching. This is what it is. And it worked beautifully in this scenario. Should we check one more? Let's take 2 more minutes. Let's go to I don't know. What do y'all want to do? Walmart's been in the news, right? With Trump hammering Walmart. Let's try Walmart and see if it would have worked on Walmart today. I mean, I have my indicators here, my template. So this already tells me open long. It's in Spanish. Just ignore that. It already says right here in the first 30 minutes, open long. It already tells me that, and it says a stop loss box. So like, I already know this is going to be good. As soon as this candle hits and my indicators go, hey buddy, open long, you're good. And it was it was a 90, 97, roughly 96, and it started flattening out here at 98. So there's a $2 move. Boop, there's cash. Anyway, let's just ignore that and we'll pretend. Now this candle's got a ginormous wick on it. That's crazy. Okay, but we're not gonna do that. We're doing 745 because that is the 15-minute mark, right? Top, bottom wick. It doesn't need to be perfect, right? You don't have to be like that. It's good enough. Close enough is good enough. Orb is kind of like a grenade, right? Or horseshoes. Close enough. It's gonna work out for you, generally. Okay, like I said, ignore my indicator box here. Pretend that didn't happen. Drop to 5 minutes. Scoot back over. Make this more optimized for our viewing ease. Top line, bottom line. Now, this one's not as perfect. It's not as pretty as UNH. UNH was perfect. It went whoop, whoop. It was perfect. This one is a bit more interesting, but you do have a very close confirmation right here, similar to there. This one's better, but you do have the EMA motions. You have your indicators that are, bull band is rising, your lines are rising. You have some green. Those aren't out. They're not technically 3 white soldiers because they're not the same height, but you could kind of consider that. But I mean, here we had the drop down. So I would honestly, because we're in the 5 minute, we opened it here, or put the line on here. Being Walmart, I'm already in a call on Walmart this morning. I mean, I think I bought the call, oh gosh, probably somewhere over here, just based strictly on the chart. Didn't even orbit. I bought a $1.94 premium. I've got 2 till June 6th because it's Walmart. I mean, even if it drops a bit, at some point it's going to come back, except for earnings. Watch Walmart's earnings; they will generally always hurt you unless your inputs. So okay, so here, so Walmart opening. I would have said this is a nice confirmation because we have a nice uh, reversal of the indicators, a gorgeous big green cucumber pepper candle, whatever you want to call that. My indicator here says, "Hey, open long," and then you would have been good. So you could have done that. You could have placed your. We'll go up a little bit. Let's just say we're being a little more cautious because it wasn't a classic. Wasn't a classic confirmation. Go half. We're gonna make this a bit more optimized. We're gonna go to oh, half to 1.5. That doesn't matter. We're just playing, right? We're just playing at this point. Doing some education. Right, so there you go. Now, if you wanted to truly hit your price target of 1.5 return from your purchase, it's looking like today might not be the day. Now it could reverse right here. You could flatten out and then have another little unicorn horn, Whee! Stockholm unicorn, as he says, where you have a slight rise, then you have more of that little head plateau there, little dip but not heavy, and then volume hits and it takes off. So there could be a chance of that. Then we have a dip down right here, and then we have a nice rise into like a 98 zone, upper 98s. It's a possible chance. Bull bands are tightening. We have here's wide here, and we are narrowing way down. So anyway, it worked for Walmart. You would have bought in at 97, let's say, and you could have sold it over here at 98. So it's not a huge run. It's not a huge run. Walmart doesn't generally do these gigantic moves, but it is something. So you could have had multiples, I suppose, or at least shown that this would be a bullish movement potentially for a 1 or 2 day hold, no longer, whatever. Being that it is Walmart, let's just see what this little news flash says. Walmart shares dropped because he criticized them with the taxes, raising prices, some about boycotts. Okay. Moody's downgrade. Okay. It seemed like nothing mattered with Moody's downgrade. They freaked the market out on Friday, but then like today it's kind of like, oops. Anyway, I think that's going to be it, guys. We can keep going through ORB, but that's pretty much it for today. For Monday's expert of the week entry, I think that's going to be good. Here's our chat. Yeah, they're talking about UNH. Let's see what were we talking about? Oh, I'm sorry, it's SMCI. Never mind. I saw fraud in cases, and that's why I figured it was UNH, because I know they're being investigated for fraud, Medicare fraud, and all that. So yeah, we have fun in our our Discord. We got some fun stuff. Really great place, great family. Here's Mo's videos that he does on YouTube. He posts them over here. Live trading only on the earners levels. All the experts you see here only on earners levels. We have indicators. We have all of these indicators as well. We have what's called a bread bot. Basically, this will send alerts out, and you can also enter your ticker in here to look and see what the charts might be showing and help you decide for long-term plays. Here's buy, sell alerts of what Mo's doing. Class library, that one's included into even the lower tier one. But the alerts are wonderful. The alerts have helped out quite a bunch. In fact, I actually used it right here. I'll show you real fast. Where is it? Right there. Bearish cross triggered, and for Google. So I used that to hop in because the charts also lined up. I used it to alert me, and then because it went to my phone, and it'll go to yours too. And then I went into the charts and saw it, and I did an ODT on it based on the alert. So anyways, that's for everybody that's not in the Discord, but get back to it. I appreciate everybody watching, and I thank you for hanging out. If you made it all the way through, comment on the channel if you have questions or want to see more different content. Oh, here we go. This is, well, we're still Walmart. Here's a nice little dip. Are we going to go for a nice run like I had suggested earlier? Well, let's check it again. Just because we're here, I'm curious. Okay. Don't forget, I'm holding the call on that. So what? Okay, I guess that's it. Yeah, appreciate it. Join the Discord. Come on over. It's a great time to be alive because this stuff is, we're gonna be doing some great things in this Discord. We have made quite a handful, and education wise on it is legendary. Seriously, it really is. It is a great time. So I think we are good. All right, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I see tomorrow I'm going to try to do a video on maybe some orb again in the morning. I'm also going to try to do indicators. I was asked to also do indicators, and some that are not so well known. I got a few for you. It might be fun to have you join into your strategies, throw these indicators on to help you know what to do. Okay? Thank you so much. Subscribe, join Discord, use my link. See you in there. Appreciate it. And I'm out. Thank you.